I have alopecia, and I'm not ashamed of it, and this is who I am.
So let me just go back because it's so much stuff, and I like I said it they although the production company and the network did an amazing and tremendous job with squeezing everybody's life stories and situations
Yeah.
in the episodes, they can't get everything all the
Mhm.
time.
Mhm.
So one thing that I will say, because I've gotten a lot of messages, I've gotten a lot of comments of, hey, Twana, we thought you cut your hair in solidarity for Tracy. We didn't know you did it because you had alopecia, but all of those things are true.
Yeah.
So
But
initially,
they're not
when
mutually exclusive.
huh?
They're
What you
not
said?
mutually exclusive. Both can exist in the same space.
And that's exactly what that
Jesus
was.
Christ.
So I have to let you know that for a long time, because Sean never really saw my hair. So for a long time, he was like, why don't you cut? You need to cut your hair. You need to cut your hair because he saw my hair one time,
Wow.
and that's the thing
When you
because
said that to me,
what?
you told me that he'd never seen your hair one time we were at your house. I didn't believe you.
Yeah, I'm
I didn't
telling
even
you,
know how it was
it
possible.
was one time.
That's a lot.
One time, yeah. So, because I knew what it was, even though, I mean, I knew by definition it was alopecia, but I was never diagnosed. I didn't go to a
Yeah.
dermatologist and get a diagnosis, but by
Mhm.
definition, mom, everybody, mommy used to be a ethnic specialist when it
Yes.
came to hair. She went to cosmetology school.
Hmm.
So of course we had to help her and teach her and read to her and she whenever she had tests, we had to ask questions and all those things. So by definition, I knew that it was alopecia. My hair was different,
Mhm.
right? So when we decided to cut our hair in solidarity for Tracy, Sean actually cut my hair first.
Well, that's a very emotional, spiritual, and sensual thing. So how was that when he cut your hair the first time?
It wasn't a cry emotion, but it was an emotion. It was a deep relief,
Mhm.
actually. It
Mhm.
was a relief because I didn't have to hide behind anything. And then I could still celebrate the reason for cutting my hair,
Mhm.
you know. But it was definitely in solidarity for Tracy. And then with knowing that I had alopecia, and the way that I told Sean that I had alopecia was like this. Miss Charlotte called me because we have the skin and scalp line with Miss Charlotte, right?
Yes,
She
yes, we
called me and
do.
she
It's coming
said,
up.
she was like, sis, from Glow Skin Enhancement. She said, sis, when you gonna speak your truth? I said, what are you talking about? She said, when you gonna tell the world that you have alopecia? And of course she knows because she does skin and all that stuff. So she saw what it was in my scalp. And I said, hold that thought real quick. This is what I told her. I said, hold that thought. I gotta go
Mhm.
tell Sean because I didn't want to have this conversation with someone and not have a conversation respectfully with him first.
Right.
So I went and I had a conversation with him and I said to him, I said, so yeah, so I have alopecia. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, and that's how I said it.
And he said what?
And you know how he is. He was like, no, no, we are not going to skip over that.
Right. Right.
Uh-uh.
Right.
How do you
Right.
know you have alopecia? I said, honey, by definition, I know that I have alopecia. It's by definition. He was like, we're going to go. And I want you to get a diagnosis because I want to know that that's really what it is. I
Yeah.
said,
Yeah.
even though I knew
And
Mhm.
how long had you known? Or
that I had alopecia for
how long did
years,
you think? Yeah.
for years.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
years,
Yes.
years, like decades,
Oh
years.
my.
I knew
Okay.
decades.